Kind of makes perfect sense now. I feel like the movie's supposed to come out now.
X-Men fans rejoice. The New Mutants is finally arriving in theaters August 28th after 2 years of delays. Shot 3 years ago, the Fox and Disney merger sent the film into limbo and further pushed to avoid other superhero movies. Then the pandemic hit, and the April release was canceled. The first horror thriller in the X-Men franchise revolves around quarantined mutant teens as they come into their powers, starring Maisie Williams, Alice Braga, Charlie Heaton, and Anya Taylor-Joy. Anya, who plays Magic, joked in the Zoom press conference with her co-stars and director Josh Boone that perhaps the delays happened for a reason. Here's what they said about that. And the cast and director recall the spooky nature of filming a movie in the same setting as the story.
It's also the first big studio film to come out after months and months of quarantining. And it's about people trapped in somewhere that they can't get out. So
how timely.
Really timely.
Yeah. Does it hit different now, Elise?
I mean, I think so. I think people are kind of going to connect more with the characters feeling than ever.
I haven't thought about it that way before, but it kind of makes perfect sense now. I feel like the movie's supposed to come out now. I think people very different way.
That's why the universe made this movie wait, was because they knew they needed to wait for a time when nobody could leave their houses. Because I mean, we went and made this about kids trapped inside this institution, this facility, and then Henry and I went and made a show about a pandemic. So I think we need to stop making things that could happen in real life.
We're getting too topical on our projects.
It's too topical. We need to go for full fantasy next time.
Yeah.
Well, unlike most big, studio superhero films, this one was filmed on location in this like old psychiatric hospital. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which I imagined is an absolute playground for ghosts. But how did filming on in this location inform your performance, and especially at night? Henry, let's go with you on this one.
You said Henry or Anya? Sorry.
I said Henry. Sorry, Henry.
I mean, to me, it was more about the smell. I think there was something really creepy about the smell. It just got into your soul before you thought about it. But I don't know. It was spooky, and I was also having a blast filming the movie, so it was kind of hard to feel bad about being in this place. So I think I'm the worst person to ask this question to. I was, the class clown, I guess, just enjoying myself and having fun.
Yeah, I think like filming there really helped to get the feel of kind of reality of it, like having actual walls and actual energy for a film like this, and like it felt kind of like in a way that we were doing an independent film sometimes, because we were on location, so it wasn't only blue screens and creating. Of course, we had that, but also it brings a sense to it, and like I think Henry said, like a sense of smell, a sense of real feel. And filming at night was kind of scary. I wouldn't walk by myself.
Yeah, lots of crew members had weird. There were several crew members who had weird experiences there. Had to be walked to their car at night because they were scared to walk there by themselves after they'd been in the buildings all day. It was, people definitely had weird encounters.
And the groundskeepers that worked there for years had some really awful stories to tell us why we should walk alone at night around.
Yeah. I remember putting his arm around me, and he was like, "See that basketball court over there?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, the state made that for little Jimmy when he came here. I was like, "Oh, they made it for a kid. That's so sweet." And they were like, "He stabbed his family," and I was like, "Oh,
Jimmy,
good."
I was just going to say that actually the setting really helped with that, because it did feel like we were kind of in a high school / college experience where we were all going to the same place every single day and then going back to like dorms. So it did feel like
it was like a college experience, but where the set that you were on, somebody had hung themselves there maybe 40 years before.
To be fair, I've shot in too many like abandoned mental hospitals. I'm like really way too chill about the whole situation. But,
I remember in the attic that we shot in on the first day, that was a place where somebody had hung themselves. They said it might even have been more than one person, because the place that we shot in was 150 years old. Yeah.
With some weird encryption on the wall. Someone there like Yeah, was it a Death Note? I don't know.
It also felt like quarantine. We were quarantining in the hotel all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
You guys were prepared.
We've been
But it was-
quarantining really since we made the movie.
Another nice thing is we had that 2 week, we had a 2 week rehearsal period, but we actually got to spend it. We rehearsed in places that we necessarily didn't shoot as well. So I don't know. I remember we blocked a lot of things out and did things like that, which just made it kind of feel very familiar. So.
Yeah.
Catch the New Mutants in movie theaters August 28th.